Jai Hind, I am Bhargavi from PSW or AFPDCW, and now I am going to explain the law of diminishing marginal utility. Here, the whole law I have written on a chart, and I will give introduction now. The law of diminishing marginal utility was introduced by Church-Gosson in the 1854, and it was developed by Marshall. And now I will give the definition. The law of diminishing marginal utility states that all else equal as consumption increase, the marginal utility derived from each additional unit declines. Marginal utility incremental increase in utility that results from consumption of an additional unit. The simple meaning of this definition is, for example, a person consuming a chocolate may satisfy a person's sweet tooth. If a second chocolate is consumed, the satisfaction of eating that second chocolate will be less than the satisfaction gained eating the first one. If third one is eaten, then the satisfaction may be in minus. Now, assumptions. Diminishing marginal utility is based on cardinal utility. It means we can measure satisfaction in terms of numerical numbers. And second, commodities should be homogeneous. It means all commodities which you are consuming should be in same size, color, shape, design, etc. And third one is consumption of goods should be continuous. They should not have time gap between consumption of commodities. For example, if one ice cream is consumed in the afternoon and another in the evening, the second ice cream may provide equal or higher satisfaction. And next, prices of other commodities should be constant. The price of commodity may affect on the commodity which you are consuming, and MU of money should be constant. Behavior of consumers should be rational. That means consumers' outlook should not change. And now total utility. Total utility is nothing but total amount of satisfaction from consumption of all commodities. Marginal utility. It is the additional utility derived from the consumption of an additional unit of a commodity. It is nothing but the equation is mu is equal to change in total utility by change in number of units consumed. And these marginal utility help us to understand the behavior of consumer by the way he spends his income on different commodities and service to obtain maximum satisfaction. And with the help of we can explain this with the help of a table. And in the table there are commodities, total utility and marginal utility. In the given table, first I will explain the relationship between commodities and total utility. Later I will go with marginal utility. When commodities are 0, then TU is also 0. When commodities are increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, then TU is also increasing 4, 7, 9, 10. At fifth commodity, TU becomes constant, and at sixth, seventh commodity, in spite of it is increasing, it is decreasing. And now commodities and marginal utility. When commodities are 0, then MU is also 0. When commodities are increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, MU is decreasing 4, 3, 2, 1. And at fifth commodity, it becomes 0, it becomes nil. And I have divided the stages. And at sixth, seventh commodities, it is minus. And with the help of this table, I have drawn the diagram. In the below diagram, commodities are on x-axis and TU and MU is on y-axis. And first I'll explain the TU curve and commodities. Up to fourth commodities, the TU curve is moving upwards in positive direction. And at fifth commodity, it becomes parallel and it is constant. It is parallel to x-axis. And at sixth, seventh commodities, the TU curve is moving downwards in negative direction from left to right, and it is decreasing. Now the explanation of MU curve. Up to 4 commodities, the MU curve is moving downwards in negative direction from left to right, and it is decreasing. And at fifth commodity, it is tangenting, touching to the x-axis, and at sixth, seventh commodities, it is intersecting to the x-axis. One is difficult to measure. This law is difficult to measure the exact amount of satisfaction that is utility. And next, homogeneous units. All units of the commodity should be of the same weight and quality, taste, color. For example, the first apple is source and the second one is sweet. The second will give greater satisfaction than the first one. And the third one is no change in taste. There should be no change in taste, habits, fashion, customs, and income of the consumer. It is not applicable to durable goods. Durable goods are nothing but silver, gold, diamonds, etc. So this law does not applicable to those goods. And now suitable size units. Units of the commodity should be of the suitable size. Example, giving water to a thirsty person by spoons will increase the utility of the subsequent spoons of water. Now, importance of this law. This law helps to the government in taxation. It explains theory of value. That if price of a commodity falls when its supply increases, it is because with the increase in the stock, its margin utility decreases. And also explains the diamond water paradox theory. The famous diamond water paradox of Smith can be explained with the help of this law because scarcity of diamonds possess high margin utility and also high price, since water is relatively abundant. So it possesses low margin utility and hence low price. Even though its total utility is high, this is why water has low price as compared to diamond. And thank you.